Black History Month is canceled. They not teaching the Air Force about the Tuskegee Airmen anymore. The Equal Employment Opportunity Act is being rolled back every single day. And y'all worried about a millionaire at motherfucking Target? What about the hundreds, if not thousands, of black and brown DEI professionals that are literally fired? Fired. No jobs, nowhere. Y'all not worried about them? No. How did your life change? Did you get the guy? Did you get the job? Like, how was your life gonna change by still supporting Tabitha Brown at Target? What's the cost benefit analysis of you still supporting Target just because of Tabitha Brown versus if you not? What would lead to the best outcome for all? How is your community benefiting because of that? That's what y'all need to think about. Even when you listen to the video, yes, it's great points. It all sounds good, right? But ultimately, it's about profit for her and her business. If she wanted to really impact the community and still make money, she would figure it out. Now, at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. But until we start impacting them where it hurts, then nothing is ever going to change. Like, of course, the corporations are going to flip-flop, but they flip-flop based on capitalism, not on morality. And it's probably in our best bet to ensure that we are the ones controlling the performance. Like, it just makes no sense that people will still choose to support a place after they showed you one thing, knowing that the only way to get them to change their viewpoint is to show them that your capital is what they need. When we think about slavery didn't end because the white folks all of a sudden became righteous and felt that what they were doing was a bad thing and they got all of these morals out of nowhere. No, that did not happen. Slavery ended because it became more profitable to automate stuff instead of having the actual human labor. Slavery ended because it wasn't as profitable anymore. Slavery ended because it was fucking with their pockets and not in a good way. At the end of the day, I think we are punks. I think we're soft. And I think that you need to absolutely stop saying that you are your ancestors' wildest dreams and that you're actually nothing like your ancestors. That one is more accurate, but it's not accurate in the way that you think. I think people say that as a way to say, like, oh, my ancestors were soft and docile and I'm not. Look at what the fuck is going on. You bitches is getting bullied and ran over every single day and doing nothing but saying, oh, I'm still got. You are some hoes. Y'all is some hoes. What y'all have to realize is that everything in this life is hard. Nothing is easy. Literally everything that you do will be hard. And it's up to you to figure out what hard you're willing to deal with. So it's up to us. If we're going to deal with the hard right now of just constantly being thrown away and washed aside, or are we going to deal with the hard of trying to become self-reliant and figure out how to actually do that in the first place, right? We've become complacent and comfortable, and too many people are okay with mediocrity. You're okay with them giving you the scraps. You're okay with them saying, we don't care about DEI, but we still got this black business in here because y'all gonna come and get it. Like, you're okay with that. And that's a problem. And all of the like whataboutism is just so counterproductive and it doesn't help anything. People like, oh, well, what about you using Instagram and Facebook? Oh, what about this? What about that? All of this stuff that's off task, right? Regardless of if people still choose to use Instagram, regardless of if people still choose to use TikTok, Facebook, whatever, regardless of if they still choose to use those things, it's a totally different scenario in somebody using an app that's free to spread a message that they think needs to be spread versus somebody using their money at a place that has said, we do not value you, especially when there might be other options to purchase those things that you would have purchased at that place. And if we're talking about performative, literally everything in this life is performative. Everything is made up. Perform. Ultimately, like, we all have a choice and people might choose different things. Some people might choose to boycott Target and still go to Chick-fil-A. Some people might choose to boycott Chick-fil-A and still go to Target. It's not necessarily about the choices that you make, but your motivation for making the choices that you are making. This is a response that I see often, and like my very first thought is always, so what? So what? So what? Target could quite possibly pull out all of the black items from their stores. So what? What impact is that on the black community at large? What impact is that on the plight of our community? What impact is that on the necessary tools and resources that we need in order to become self-sufficient. If anything, that might push us even further closer to being self-sufficient quicker than relying on a company to see it our way. We have to get out of this place of thinking that who we are and what we do is because of these corporations or because of these people or because of these places. We are who we are. We can do what we do if only we allow ourselves to do it. We don't need a Target to sell no fucking products. We don't need anything but us as long as we realize that. Pardon me. Pardon me.